Hey, what's up, guys? This is Stealthy30, and as you guys all know, today is September 11th, 2012, the 11th anniversary of the September 11th attacks. The attacks were carried out brutally by members of the terrorist group Al Qaeda, led by Osama bin Laden. And I spent actually a lot of time sitting here, kind of before I started filming this video, trying to find the right words um, to say. It's a sensitive thing, but I think it's good that some of our generation is uh, gonna be remembering this, and a lot of people, like my dad's era, remembers like the JFK assassination and some other things, Challenger. I think this is going to be one of the big things from our generation that we're going to remember for a long time. I don't think this is going to go away forever. I don't think. Um, Obviously, you guys know what happened. It's not a big deal, or it is a big deal, but you guys all know. I don't have to recap all the events. Um, Basically, you have American Airlines Flight 11, which was a 767-200, took off from Boston. Uh, let's see, hold on. Took off from Boston at 7:59 a.m. Uh, Going to LAX. It had 11 crew and 76 passengers, and it crashed into the North Tower at 8:46 a.m. All Eastern time. Uh, United Airlines 175. It left Logan at 8:14. 9 crew, 51 passengers, another 767-200. It hit the South Tower at 9:03. American 77 was a 757-200. Left Dulles at 8:20, and 6 crew and 53 passengers. It hit the Pentagon at 9:37 a.m. And then United 93 left Newark at 8:42 and going to San Francisco, and it crashed into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, at 10:03 a.m. Um, and that was another 757. And terrorists were they picked big aircraft on cross country flights because obviously a lot of fuel, and so you get a lot more fire and explosion and that kind of thing. But I know everybody obviously knows September 11th for what its impact was on our country and on militarily how we went into Iraq and eventually killed Osama bin Laden in Afghanistan, or not, I think it was in Pakistan. Um, but yeah, it's really wreaked havoc on the airline industry. Um, a lot of pretty much all airlines have really not been doing well since 9/11. Um, Air travel is way down. Uh, it's just been not good for anybody in this area in this field. Standard commercial pilot training now includes self-defense from the cockpit, because when you're in a cockpit, I don't know if you've ever sat in one, and you're all the way up in the I don't know how to show it. My hands the cockpit throttle quadrant. Let's just say is this finger here. Your pilots are up there. They can't turn around really very easily to defend themselves, and so now they're taught how the best way to defend themselves is in case somebody intrudes the cockpit. Um, Airport security's been beefed up. Those cockpit doors are way enforced or reinforced with stronger materials so they cannot be bashed in. Um, Obviously, everything's changed with the security and everything. I remember when it happened, I was in first grade. I want to say we were, and I remember what room I was in, and I don't remember exactly what my teachers did. I knew something was off. I mean, I could tell. There was, I think, yeah, all our teachers put a all. There were three first grade teachers at my school. They put all of us in one room, and I think, and they just kind of let us sit there and talk, and we didn't know what was going on. They all went um, into the other room and was watching the TV. They didn't want to freak us out. Obviously, we were only in first grade. We would I don't think we would have handled it well or really grasped the whole situation. But I remember that, and I remember they let us out of school early. They let us go home. I was really happy. I didn't know what was going on. I thought we just something was wrong at school or something, and we got to go home early. When I got home, my mom had the TV on, and by the time I got home, both the towers had collapsed already, and and the news people were on. I wanted to watch sports. My mom wouldn't let me change the channel. I was really mad, so I ended up just going downstairs and playing. I had no idea what was going on. So I do remember a lot, and that's pretty good memory considering that was 11 years ago. And yep. And recently, uh, I went to the United 93 Memorial in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, and it really is in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's like 20, 30 miles off the highway, and if you, I don't know if any of you guys have been there, but it is really cool, and so yeah, we went there. It's really a nice little. It's not big, but it's nice. I'd say it's about 450 yards from the actual crash site, and when you look over the field, you can still the indent from where the plane hit the tree line is still there. They filled in the crater that was created by the aircraft, but the this area and the trees that burned down due to the aircraft is there still. You can still see that little indent in the tree line, and they're not going to fill that back in. I was talking with the park ranger there, and that was that was pretty deep for me, and um, I don't know, just really sad. And obviously, we are taking extra precautions nowadays to never have this happen again. So next time you're thinking of why you have to sit in line and wait for security, just remember that if had we have we not if we don't have the security, that could happen again, and that would be even worse. So yeah, you guys can comment below. I don't know if I'll reply or not, but I mean, you can tell me what you think. Please don't dislike this video. That's really disrespectful. This is a 9/11 tribute. I don't have really time to make a really elegant tribute. I know Northwest Airlines CC9 has like outstanding tribute video. If you want to see a really good one, watch his. Um, I just school's just too much time, and I don't have the time to do it. But I think this is good enough. Um, so yeah, just take some time to reflect on today and just think about how lucky you are, and don't take things for granted. Um, Remember all the firefighters um, that died, and all the flight attendants and pilots and and the United 93 passengers who fought back and did not allow their aircraft to do what it was supposed to do, which was hit the Capitol building. So we owe them a huge debt of gratitude. And actually, a couple more things real quick I want to get to. Um, People at my school know that I'm big aviation guy, and they know that that's one of my big interests, and that's like my thing. So a lot of kids ask me, well, um, we know that this was a terrible day, and we all know this, but from a pilot's point of view, like, you know, and I tell them that, um, oh, sorry, just moved the computer, sorry. I tell them that it's not really different. I mean, it is different to an extent, obviously. I mean, we're they're the ones that are sitting up there and that are obviously in control the whole time, but pilots, um, from a pilot's point of view, it's hard to put in words. Um, I think the way that we feel about it is, um, we had 8 fellow aviators up there that gave their lives on that day, and and it had not them been those 8, it would have been 8 others, or 8 others. It could have been any of them. In fact, one of my friends in Wisconsin, her dad flies for United. He was supposed to be the pilot on United 175, but he had to call in sick, and that's how close she came to losing her dad. And you guys like Family Guy? Well, Seth MacFarlane was originally supposed to be on American Airlines Flight 77, but he was late to the airport. I mean, just crazy. And last thing is, when I was at the 93 Memorial, I was with my brother, and he saw me. I don't know what came on to me or whatever, but I just, I was sitting there looking at the crash site, and I just snapped into a full military salute, and I, then I held the salute for like 30 seconds just while looking, and he was wondering what I was doing it for. I'm like, you know what? I really don't know, but I just feel like it's right. Um, Pretty sure both pilots on the 993 were former military guys, so we owe them that, uh, for their service, and then also for the passengers on the plane who, um, did not allow it to reach its um, target. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say, guys. I mean, leave some comments. I don't care. Um, I'll try to respond, but it's a hard thing to talk about. And like I said, I was sitting here just searching for the right words for a long time. So hey, guys, and once again, take some time to just reflect on life today and be thankful for what you have, and never forget. Never, ever forget. This is Delta 330, and I'll see you later.